All right, it is time for Twin Ring, and well, we don't have a whole lot of people here, as you would expect, because this is just one of the least owned tracks. Looking at practice times, we're looking, maybe 5 people being out, and there's some pretty tough drivers in here. I mean, Chuck is going to be quick, as he always is. But you look at like Tracy and Christopher right here on the edge, and we're not all that far off the edge. So it's going to be interesting. Probably going to be at the back of the pack, but we'll see if I can hit a cloud just right and get a good lap in. Weather is a little cooler because real world temps are way down because I got a big storm front moving through. Lots of rain, so you're gonna have a little bit more grip on track than the official series, but we're doing 97 laps. People that can hold on to their right front are going to enjoy doing 97 laps, and people like me that overdrive turn 3 and burn up the right front are going to have a really painful time on a long run. So we just need to be smart, ease it in. Pushed up a little bit there, but that's okay. Be able to cut down a little. We're getting a wiggle. Don't wreck it. We don't need to miss out on our own race. Now, when we're saving tires, we're going to brake at 100. When we're going for a Q lap, we're going to drive it in deep, shift down, and get a good drive off. Drive it in here fairly deep. And that needs to be smooth on all the inputs all the way through here so we don't get that wiggle again. We're only 22nd fastest right now. Overdrove it a little high. Let's try to get the grip up off the corner. Little wiggle, but this should get us just a bit further up at a 37.0 into 18th, and I think we're safe there. I was getting a little worried. We were getting kind of close to that 34th position. Yeah, so about what I thought. Alright, so looking at it right now, Edward is on the bubble. Daniel, Wesley, and James have not done a lap, and now, man, we got 4 fast guys sitting out there waiting. Wesley not with a good first lap. Daniel not with a good first lap. We're looking at now Rick right on the edge. And 1 minute to go. Is Wesley actually going to be able to get that lap in or not? Or was that his lap? Let's take a look. Oh, wow. All right, he got a second lap in just now as we switched over there. So that kicks Rick out. Mark is now on the bubble. Daniel at a 37.9 should be coming around if he... Oh, no. That means an X happened. Rick just got bumped. Mark is now on the bubble, and Chuck has not done a lap. Is Chuck in here? He is in here. He hasn't done a lap at all. So it must have had something come up or didn't know that this is bump qualifying. Rick just gets bumped. Raymond, Edward, and unfortunately Daniel, slowest qualifier. So, Chad has shown up, and well, we're going to take a look at here. James, JP, Gavin, Wesley, David, Chad, we got Wallace, Colton. We're missing lowercase Ryan isn't here today. And, yeah, we'll see. All right, well, Mark, last one in. Dan Taylor, 33rd. Christopher in 32nd. Kyle, Keena, Robert, Nathan. We're starting 20th back here with Tracy. So, we've just got to be smart here. Who are we waiting on? It's Chuck. Chuck's out on. Why did Chuck not do a lap? Or did he get the weird bug where it didn't let him do a lap? I don't know. They're all gridded up. Let's watch 5 cars race for 3 laps or 2 minutes. And Mark Gonzalez. Is he even a driver or was he a spotter? He's the 48 who is in the race and just left. Interesting. I hope he comes back and didn't just take up a spot. Here he is. Okay. Alright, well, Chuck should win this. He has, I assume he's got the highest. Yeah, he's got pretty much double the I rating. But we will see what happens here. And you know what? I mean, last week wasn't bad for the heat race, even with these small fields. You got Rockingham and Bristol, and then Nashville, I believe, after this. But here they go, and Rick gets a good start.
Green flag.
Raymond is in the wrong gear, I believe. Might have been in the wrong gear. So that puts Daniel up to 3rd. No points or anything on the line here. The first 3 out in qualifying get bonus points, but the heat race is just for the fun of it for the people that didn't make the show. Daniel driving in deep into 3. Don't need to save your tires in this race, but also not going to be able to do a whole lot in the 1 minute race that we have here. So Rick bringing it around in the 82. Quite far ahead, almost half a second ahead now of Edward Laniger. Shell working to the inside, blinks out as the 16 gets loose, and that probably helped him because he kind of just drove straight through him there. Daniel's got the lag switch out, working it when he sees someone get loose in front of him. And now we got 0.7 seconds to the lead. Final lap, white flag is out. Not going to be able to make up half a second on this track. Well, looks like Rick really slowed it down, or Daniel really threw it in there. Rick's trying to make a show of it or just backed off a bit too much. I'm not sure, but Daniel is flying. And Daniel's going to go up to the lead. Rick's going to go outside of him, try to hold on to the outside. Not going to work. Chuck Sweeting coming through as well. And Rick gets loose into the wall. He's going to get fourth. Daniel gets the win. And we are heading off to warm-ups. Last lap pass, but it's a 3-lap race, so yeah, that was entertaining. At least I'm glad I let him run. Warm-up time. Everyone hopping out on track to go get a quick corner or two.
The black flag. They caught it speeding on pit road. We have a stop and go penalty. Car inside. Clear.
Just save yourself some time of not putting around there. Get into the corner. Track temp's up to 91 now. The sun is out.
Showing us the black flag. It didn't exit the pit safely. They're going to hold you for a while. Clear.
Wasn't sure if we had cleared the car. So yeah, this is going to be tire management. It's a one-stop race. It's kind of a shorter race, but well, laps can get long here, especially if your car is not handling well. So, like I said, the people that start to push too much in the race are going to feel like 45, 50 laps on a set of tires is way too long. Try to dip in and do a... No, we're not going to have time. I was going to say try another practice pit stop, but yeah, it's race time now from 20th place. Biggest thing I'm worried about is turn 3. We've seen it in official racing. Very easy for someone who's driving in hard to come up behind someone driving in slow, and then there's a wreck. We don't want that to happen. So hopefully everyone is smart and we can have another great race. Mitch has made the race. Thought he said he wasn't going to be able to make it, but glad he was able to.
Additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
The points, the top 10 in points are kind of all spread out. I've obviously got the points lead right now because I've showed up for every race, and I've been consistently up there in around the top 10, which just allows you to gain tons of points with the point system. And then everyone on back is in a tight battle just because the points get tighter and tighter as you get lower in points. But people like Wesley and Tracy, they're only at 100 points because they haven't been able to make all the races or have had some bad luck. Wallace has wrecked a few times. Gavin got wrecked out that Charlotte race, so yeah, this will be the race that people make up some points on me. I don't know. We'll see. I always say that, and then we find our way into the top 10. I just need to not overdrive the car. I do that every time I'm here, and if I can not do that, then we should be able to make up some ground on a long run, I hope. But field spread out pretty well, and we're going to have a lot of different talent groups, but 34 cars at Twin Ring for 97 laps. Should be fun. Inside line gets a really bad start.
Car inside, clear inside.
And Mitch is dragging the wall. I didn't know if he was going to... I didn't know if he was going to come back down or not. I just had to kind of park it there. I figured he wouldn't, but I didn't want to risk that going 3 wide up the middle.
Car inside.
Hopefully the brakes stayed the same.
Clear.
Oh, we got one getting loose up there. Mitch needs to just go look inside because I have no plans of going forward. Oh, and I think he might have just got a bumper. He lifted off a little early, and it looked like Brian might have played a little tag with him into the corner. So, good start. Everyone is facing in the right direction. But I didn't really go through who all was here. I wonder if Ryan made it. Don't remember seeing his name anywhere, but... Not the Ryan right behind us, but Carlisle. Does not look like it. So, yeah, we will just sit here, take it easy. We might start shifting later. Put our best lap up here, which we're about to do. Take a look at the back of the field. No one is way off pace, so no one has had a loose moment or got turned. Like I said, you can go about 60 laps on fuel. So it's going to be interesting to see what strategies happen. Is someone going to try to come in and do a two-stopper? I don't think fall-off's hard enough for that. But you never know. Got Mark getting a little bit slow on corner entry there, and Spencer thinking about going high. And Mark looks like he's kind of struggling with a push there through the middle 1 and 2. I think he just got a little too slow and low and then back on it too early. Now, the track started with 0% rubber. So it's going to change a little bit over the course of the race. The sun's going to be popping in and out. That's going to change stuff up. And then just a 97 lap race here is going to make the car go through a few changes. You really
outside.
Really tell about 20 laps in if you've done bad things to it. Now, we just did bad things to the car there. I drove it in a little deeper since he was giving us a spot. Wanted to try to clear him quickly, and just heated up the right front a bit much there. We got a caution, we got a wreck in the back. And that looks like maybe Nathan Scott and Dan Taylor and Robert Sherwood. Not Nathan Scott. Looks like he was just slowing down. So the 25 and the 13 were involved in that. And that is going to start changing things up, as now it's a 90 lap race. We have 3 sets of tires on the wall, so way too many sets of tires. The earliest you would want to take them is at lap 25. Because then, if we get a caution every, 25 laps. Is that right? Use one up for 25, or 0, 25, 50, 75. Yeah, that'd be all 4. But I don't think that's going to be the case.
Pit road is now open.
I feel like we're going to have long runs. But I'm going to go ahead and drop in and take some fuel and tires and
pit box in 5.
hopefully
3,
not have to
2,
deal with
1. Right here.
a bunch of short runs. I doubt tires were worn very much. 97's on the right. Unfortunately, we can't get those back, but just want to, I feel like it's going to be, there will be a long run in here, so we don't really need to be concerned with tires, and if we're wrong, we're wrong, but it's definitely a risk.
Line up, single file. Catch up, 48 car.
But it could pay off in about 20 laps if people start burning off theirs and we're on a long run and have essentially 8-lap pressure tires. This does mean that we can go longer on fuel, but we will not do that. Since we're on a 90-lap race now, we will hit at 145 plus 7, so 52 will be our hit number.
1 to go. Next time by, you'll be lining up on the inside. Catch up, 35 car.
But we're back in 31st now.
minute 18.
And we're going to be losing some time.
Catch up, 35.
Just being behind. It looked like a lot of people only did fuel only. I think Mitch and I are the only ones on, well, Mitch and I are the first people on fresh tires, Spencer as well. But that caution will break things up, and we will see if we can get restarted. Hopefully not an instant wreck. If there is, then we go single file, and we'll be a mile behind with 34 cars in the field. Well, 34 cars used to be in the field. I think we're down to 33.
About to go green. Stay focused. The pace car is off. Be ready. Green, green, green.
Alright, what are we going to see back here?
1 minute 15.3.
Got some 3 wide. Thankfully Kyle backed out of that. We got some people just a bit slow.
Outside. Clear high.
George gets sorted back to the back. I think he's holding on to a set of tires. Yeah, he didn't pit with us. And we got someone down on the apron getting loose and saves it somehow. You know, everyone is driving really hard at the moment.
Clear outside. 39.269.
I'm just sitting here waiting for some space. And trying not to overdrive since I do it way too easy. mid-pack looks like they've gotten sorted out. We're not going to show our pace immediately.
37.887.
Where things will go better for us is in about 20 laps. If we get to go green. Oh man, there is something that, like the Hooters looking car up there is struggling on entry into 3, like downshifting early. Who is that? That's Christopher. Looks like he's just getting really loose on corner entry. And they're running all pretty tight on entry into 3, so one little mistake can get some contact and bad things happen. So Mark did not pit. We will show a nose. I'm not going to drive in there. And should get a drive off the corner here. Trying to not turn the car down out of the corner so it didn't break the loops on us. We're driving a little harder than we have into 1, just to clear him. Puts us into 27th. Just seeing little wiggles out of everyone. Track will be cooling down just a little bit though. We got some clouds coming in. And a big push up the track on entry there by Alex. I think he got a big nose push out of nowhere he wasn't ready for. Mitch is taking a look under him, trying to get some spots back. You know, Mitch hasn't gotten too far away from us, so that's good. And Christopher loose on the apron. He is struggling at the moment. Poker nose down here. Kyle backs off, but a bit too much, and that allows Nathan to get underneath him.
Outside. Stay low. Clear up top.
All right. So now we're getting into what, 7, 8 laps into this run. The older tires of the people that didn't pit are definitely going to start showing a bit of struggle getting it turned, slowing down. Another key thing is keeping it off the wall out of 2. Once the tires go away, if you've been pushing the right front too hard, then it is very difficult to keep it out of the wall, as you saw in my official race. But into 24th, we were 18th or 19th when we pit. They're all kind of stacked up here, just ahead of us. It's like a 3-car pack that's on top of each other. Then we got a couple of cars just ahead of Mitch as well. But I am doing my best to not overdrive 3 and 4. Someone just blinked really bad there. Looked like a fender flew up, but it was actually a car. Alright. Things are getting slowed down here. Mitch is going to have to start making some moves. Got a little loose there. We're not going to pass him, since I wasn't quite sure where he was going to brake. I lifted off early, then rolled it into the front of the pack is checking out, I am sure, even if they're saving. Right now, this group ahead of us of 10 cars or whatever, however many it might be, seems to be really dropping off hard. James is up in the lead right now. We are 7.5 seconds back from him. Mitch is going to finally go for the pass. I went out wide there just to give myself some room. Mitch wasn't able to do that very well. I think he got down low too soon. Then he gets a little wiggle under the corner. Ryan overdrives the corner. That should hurt him off the corner, and we should be able to pass him before we even get to turn one.
Stay low. There was a car on the high side. 37.869.
Lift off early though.
Car on the high side. Clear outside.
All right, 23rd now. Big stack up ahead of us. A couple of bumpers getting hit. Keena had to jump out of line there just not to get any damage. Now you can make passes around the high side in 1 and 2, but it is difficult. We use our grip here. And Justin was probably a little nice to us as well. Got Tracy going down on the apron almost there on corner entry. I don't know if he got blocked down there by the pink car or just ended up in the wrong spot. Alright, lap 25. This is when you'd want to take your first set of tires if a caution comes out. So we're still a long ways away from not getting screwed over on tires. What I need to do is get ahead of Mitch and then use my superpowers of being the host and YouTuber to get us better, clean openings through traffic. Seems like everyone's always a little nicer to us.
38.015.
But they should race me like they're racing anyone else in the race. And, you know, we're a long ways to go in this race. Mitch almost grabbed the wall. That's James Rayburn in the pink car, and I overdrove the corner because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at who the pink car was. He's just, I think he's finally feeling the pain of his right front, or he's just trapped up high and knows it's best to get back. There's a little weird interaction there with Keena and James. Looked like he kind of ran him up on corner entry. Maybe they got a little hooked together. James is overdriving the corner entry. For sure.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Still there, 38.224.
We're just getting back to where we pitted from. But we're in a better situation. We wouldn't have been this much quicker than everyone else. So it has worked out for Mitch and I. As long as we don't have a caution, until at least lap 50. I'm hopeful that we just go all the way, but
Outside.
I don't know if we're going to get lucky like that.
Stay low.
I think I overdrove 3 and 4, but
37.
I'm just going to go for it.
9, 5. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside.
Oh, that did not turn. What I can't get in the mood of doing is overdriving the corner. Got someone getting loose in the back there. We need to brake at the 100 board every time. Got Jeremy up here, his first race with us in the ARCA series. And then Devin, who I booted wrongly in the first race, thinking he was causing an issue. Luckily he understood and has come back for, I think, every race, or most races. He's getting a big push though. Then Tracy up ahead of Jeremy, and then Ryan. You can see a lot of rubber starting to get laid down on exit of 3 and 4. I'm just not going to shift. I like how it's feeling. We don't need to add that extra heat, especially with the longer runs that we're going to be doing here, hopefully. Devin gets a little bit of a push out of the corner. I don't think we're going to get there, but we're going to just show a nose and see what happens.
Car outside.
You just tell we have so much more grip.
There, hold your line. Still there. 38.12.
But it is slowly going away. I can feel myself overdriving things, starting to put the car a little harder into the corner and struggling a bit more to get it to turn how it was. We've pulled away from Mitch, which is usually not a good sign. I think he is saving tires up a bit. We can go 40 more laps on fuel. That gets us to lap 72. Like I said, our goal is 52. I think is what I said. Jeremy's having a nice run though here. That is his YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. He's going to go for a pass on Tracy. Tracy is going to stick around the high side there. You can see how much rubber we've put down on the bottom line. Tracy's heading for the wall. But yeah, the bottom is getting rubbered in quite a bit now. James misses the corner there. Looked like maybe a really bad downshift as well. He got all messed up, and that should open the door for us. To come on by. We got some 3 wide up ahead. Someone is really high. And that is Chad up there, tail with the Hot Wheels car. A little bit of a blink and some bouncing around a tiny bit from Ryan. He's just getting a little jittery there with his connection.
Outside. Keep low.
That puts us up into 15th. people that stayed out are definitely starting to struggle now. Most likely what I'll do is just pit when they start pitting at halfway, which will be around 48 or 50. There's no need for us to extend it, because we've already made up the ground that we needed to. We're back to where we are, or where we were. Gavin up there running third. His speed here is so much better than mine. I love this place, but I am terrible at it.
38.125.
We got Brian just ahead. And then we got a whole mess up ahead of Chad. Zach and Robert, I think. It's a handling car.
38.2.
But I can feel our tires now kind of evening out with everyone else. I think I got them a little hot there in that couple of laps of pushing. I just need to not try to push and we'll be okay. Robert grabs the wall a bit. Back off on corner entry into 3 a little earlier, which we needed to do anyways with as slow as they got going into there. Robert gets a decent run off the corner. I believe Ryan might be pitting, or he was swatting at flies. I'm not sure. Nope, he was swatting at flies. Okay. It just started swerving back and forth on the straightaway, and I thought that meant he was going to be pitting there. Mitch is 3.6 seconds behind us. So I think he actually ended up hurting his tires at some point. So he's not coming up through the field with us. Or he has got some other plan. But kind of running out of time since pit stops are going to be starting anytime now. You can make it from here on fuel. It looks like Zach drug the wall on entry. That's going to put him in the second lane. We're working our way up into the top 10. Looks like it should be another top 10 for us, but we'll see what happens when we're on the same tires as everyone. We're doing 38.3s. Our best lap is a 37.4. No, that's our optimal. I mean, we didn't ever push it really, but times haven't dropped off that much. They will, though, if I overdrive entry of 3 like that again. We got someone on pit road. Oh no, there's some smoke there. Robert is coming off pit road. So he has said it's time for tires. We're good on tires now because closing in on that 50 mark, so we shouldn't get ourselves in a bad spot.
Car outside.
I'm just gonna watch out for people pitting now. Give Zach just a bit more room. Seen him get close to bouncing it off the wall. I think that was who we saw. We have a really decent run going on right now, so don't want to get caught up in anything. Big push for Wallace and Brian. And I have no idea where Wallace is going. Maybe he was thinking about pitting there. Lots of leaders on pit road. I think he has got some massive tire wear issues happening. He is just dropping like a rock, but he's not going to be able to get down like he needs to. Thought Chad might be pitting there. Got some cloud cover. Chad is struggling for grip. We can kind of push a little harder here. And if we can get to his inside, that's going to slow him down if he needs to pit, or make him go another lap.
Clear outside if you want to.
You know what? We're not going to win this thing. Let's stay out long enough to get a lap led. Get that extra 3 points. Got to start thinking about that. We don't normally have to think about stuff like that in official racing. But in league racing, bonus points will be helpful. So Mark is on pit road. Colton's still out in the lead.
You're in second position right now.
Gavin just coming out of the pits. Just going to be in the way for a moment.
Inside. Okay.
Can I get my lap led, Colton?
Stay high with the car on the low side. Still inside. 38.73. Stay
Robert's passed us.
Clear.
Alright, push the car a bit. It's not turning now, especially since we got hung up on the high side there. Three bonus points are going to end up costing us a hell of a lot more than 3 points in positions.
The lead is pitting
Alright,
now.
finally. Can we get to the line before him? We do. Bonus point. 3 of them.
38.942. You're in first.
3 points for pole, 3 points for most led, 3 points for fastest lap, and 3 points for leading a lap. So lots of extra bonus points out there. We're coming in this time. That's right about where we wanted to anyways. A little slow, but we're good.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright, 4 tires and fuel. Tires coming off, 6380. But we did quite a bit of damage to him at the end of that.
Okay, go.
Where are we going to cycle out here now? This is awesome, though. Great race by everyone. I wasn't sure if we were going to get green flag stops, especially with where this race is only 37 laps longer than a fuel cycle. We are going to come out behind this bigger pack, but we didn't lose a whole lot of time, so that's positive. Ryan has stayed out so far and is the leader, just a couple cars behind us. He's going long. Oh, fuck, it is loose all of a sudden. Alright. We have a lot of grip. The car is extremely loose at the moment. But it's just because we were fighting such a tight car there at the end. We'll get our brain back around this. Try not to overdrive it. Holy crap, it's way different than the beginning of the run. Got some people, I hope, letting each other by and just miscommunicating, but maybe some blocking. Dan is coming back out on track, hopefully not too slow and off pace. At least there's apron all the way around the track, but definitely don't want people just pacing around on the apron. They are racing really hard up here. JP is in 32nd. Possibly speeding penalty. He was definitely up front. So at the moment, we are 20, well, we'll wait till the cycle's through. I was going to say we're 25 seconds behind the leader, but I think we're more like 15 seconds behind the leader. Yep, 15.9, and that leader is James, Lubbock, then Wesley, Devin Jack, who's made up a lot of ground, maybe pit early. Then we got Colton, who even though he went long, is still ahead of Gavin. That is interesting. But we got a really extremely hard fight here between David and JP for the lucky dog. I'm not sure how either of them have ended up a lap down, but possibly speeding for both of them. And actually, neither of them are in position for the lucky dog. But they will get a wave around here.
Pit road is closed.
And that at least doesn't screw everything up. Possibly Brian has wrecked.
Past the pace car. Jetstar 44 car.
We are in 11th. Got enough fuel. Question is, do we take our last set of tires now? Everyone else has 2 sets of tires. So now it's coming back to bite us. I think with us just fitting 6 laps ago, we're going to stay out. I assume everyone else is going to pit that has 2 sets of tires left. But I got to stay out. Otherwise, we get a caution with like 15 to go and I'm screwed. So that is one reason why I shouldn't have taken tires, but only 6 laps on these. We should fall back
Pit road's open.
to right about this position, unless we make a big mistake. Yes, most likely I will, well, it's kind of a half and half
Car
there.
11, got the lucky dog, let them pass on the outside.
And, you know, maybe this is just this might be a strategy by Gavin that, you know what, he's got a better chance of winning if David and JP are not on the lead lap. I don't know, I don't think he would think that way, but it's one way that you can think and try to, you know, keep some people a lap down. It's not like we're on that old of tires. But then multiple other people also didn't pit. And, well, it's going to be really interesting because James and Colton and Wesley and Robert, those are the only 4 people that pit out of the top 10. And then it's like people that were in the high teens, low 20s. So now they got a lot of track position to make up, and it's not that big of a gap on tires. So JP heading into the pits along with David.
Pit road is closed.
Yeah, that caution there, that really threw a wrench in everything, and Gavin's looking really, really good right now. We got George Watson and James Rayburn, who were in between the leader and Gavin, so they will get the wave around.
Catch 44, car.
We've still got 37 to go, but we got some faster cars in the back that are going to be trying to make their way through on a track that, you know, we saw it when we were trying to make our way through. It gets blocked up very easy. I don't think we're done wrecking. I think that there might be some aggressive moves that are gonna put some people in some bad situations on this restart. Just have someone pop down pit road. George could have had the wave around and dove into pit road.
1 to go, next time by. Line up on the inside. Catch 84, car. 1 minute 29.854.
Alright, well, now we're up to 7th. We know long run wise we're quicker than everyone ahead of us except for Gavin. Short run, we might be in the way. But really good to get a whole cycle through there. At least no one got trapped a lap down that didn't make a mistake on pit road. think everyone else got through the full strategy they wanted to do. But some people going longer might have wanted some fresher tires.
Get ready, going
and
green.
didn't get to really use them, but it should still be about the same thing here on the restart.
Post car is off, time to do your job. Green flag, you're in the top 10.
And I have no idea what that was, but
the yellow flag is out. Line up, single file.
I think someone changed lanes or someone missed a gear. But we got our... That's... Oh, man. If this goes green now, Gavin wins. Because now Colton, Wesley, and James are starting single file and 18th on back. Gavin has got to love what just happened. I mean, it helps us massively. It sucks, but yeah, I don't know if someone missed a shift or someone was trying to push, or someone just turned left and thought they were clear and they weren't.
Keep hitting your marks.
So this will be a shortened caution, and it'll be a single file restart since we did not complete a lap before the yellow came out. It's just a rule that I put in so that people don't get too stupid on starts. I assume the pace car is going to be all messed up because of it was still going down pit road. At least they got rid of it where sometimes the race just would not go back green. We haven't had that bug in a while.
Pit road is closed. One to go. Next time by. Past the 5 car.
Did JP not get the wave around? I'm gonna go ahead and... It didn't give him the wave around, but I'm gonna go ahead and give him... Is it telling him? He just kept on going. I don't want to give him another wave around, because then that puts him... Let's clear all. I don't know. Maybe it gave him the wave around. I'm not gonna change it, but I should have only shortened it one lap or waited until the lucky dog went through, but here we go, going back green. Hopefully everyone's ready for it.
About to go green, stay focused. Post car is off, time to do your job.
Can't see Gavin.
Green, green, green. 1 minute and 26.
All right.
6, 1.
That very flat straightaway that we go a long ways down. That really got everything spread out because no one could really see. Alright, we just need to not push the car. Be smart. We've actually gained ground because the people that we were racing they're on older tires and they were further ahead.
38.003.
Got Ryan on the same strategy as us. Everyone ahead of us, I believe, is on older tires. Just by a couple of laps.
Outside. Still there.
I went in there nice and easy. It looks like Zach is up challenging Gavin. case. Alright, so just don't overdrive. Be smart here. I'm guessing we're going to get another caution in possibly 10 laps or so. I'm just really glad that the leaders split their decision on what to do. That helped us so much. Had they all went into the pits, they would have been flying past us. But they hadn't really gone that far. I know they had an extra set, but I think they were definitely planning on more people pitting for tires. Zach might have got the wall, or I don't know who that was.
37.337.
Chad's having a great run. Oh, we overdrive that. We've not done good things to these tires so far. Just waiting to see the fast guys flying up here, but they had to start so far back with that single file restart. I mean, that killed them. James is working his way up, but it's going to be difficult. Mitch is in 10th, James is in 13th. But I don't even think we can see 13th right now in our mirrors. He's 4 seconds back from us. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't think we're going to do that.
37.671.
I just need to stop overdriving 1 and 2 now. Started doing that really bad. The wear's not going to be as bad this time since we got a lot more rubber on track. But it's still going to be easy to overheat your tires. Ryan's tracking us down. Wallace going for the pass. Can't quite get it done. As Chad gets a good run off the corner.
37.601.
And Gavin is just checking out here, trying to be the 5th different winner in the series. And that would be a big bump in points for him. But our lap lead bonus is going to help me out. I don't like running this close behind someone. Wallace went for the move, and then he's just kind of dropped off. He's in the wall. Just don't get ourselves in a spot where we overdrive a corner. That's where you kill the tires. Alright, behind us, Mitch is closing in. He's in 9th. Wallace is really enjoying the walls here. Just trying to pull down just a little bit there because he's scaring me with his walls. Stuck here for a moment, so we just gotta wait. Shane going for a pass on Zach. He's having a really good run. Headed for the wall. I thought for sure he was getting the wall there. Alright, well, we are closing in on... Well, it's 20 to go now, or was 20 to go. 19 to go. Races went by really fast, although it has been an hour, so... Wanted to try to outbrake him there, but he drove in really deep. Shane's getting loose. Just clipped the apron a bit, that hurt us. Trying to make him overdrive the entry, but he's not falling for it.
Car outside, 37.96. Stay low, there was a car on the high side. Still there. Clear.
Shifting got us done, or got it done there. We should be able to pull away from him now.
Car inside, clear inside.
Yeah, I wasn't going to fall for that. He pushed it too far there, putting his nose there. Every time I did it, we didn't put our nose down under him. And, yeah, we just forced his hand there. He was either going to back off or hit us. Zach is falling off hard.
Car outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Outside is clear.
Where are we at? 15 to go now?
38.09.
Once again, I thought it was going to be a bad race for us, but we just kind of lucked into the strategy of what happened, and we've been good to our tires, unlike when we did the official race. Just glad that no one can say they really got screwed. Everyone knows the rules on the restarts, so Chad got a big push there. So it's a risk that you take if you pit. I don't think they needed to pit. That was kind of a weird call to see those guys pit, especially Colton was the biggest weird call because he went 1 lap less than us. So he had some really fresh tires. I think they got into that mindset, oh, I have an extra set of tires. I can use them here. And then once that restart wreck happened, it just completely destroyed everything for them.
38.265. You're back in third.
Well,
Keep hustling.
the top 6 right now have not won a race, so I think that goes back to quite a ways. Colton is back in 14th, and Wesley is also far back somewhere. Car's getting tight. We need to cool it off. Let the tires cool down. Even though we're in 3rd, we can see Gavin slowly checking out on us. Just need to let the wheel open itself up. Not as much as Chad behind us, who just snagged the wheel a tiny bit. Not overdrive 1. Let it roll through center, although that was a little too high. Shane's gonna beat us. Unless he ends up hurting his tires. Gavin should have this 1-1. Like, he doesn't need to be pushing his car. Ryan is working his way up around for the 5th position. Now see, the guys who pit, there's no way they can stay out now. So that's why I think they just thought a lot of people were going to pit, but there's just no reason for it for 5 laps on a set of tires. Is Gavin trying to throw this one away? Either Shane got really fast or Gavin screwed up the corner.
38.393.
They're both on the same set of tires. They both pit at the same time. But Shane is working it, and it's closed in quite a bit through 3 and 4 there. Getting right down on that white line. That time it pushed him up a little bit, but Chad not going away behind us. Mitch is still 1.1 behind, so he's kind of got tangled up getting past Zach back there, and the fast guys who pit just are not coming through the field like they wanted to, just because they had to start so far back. And I think that'd still be the case even with that single file restart. Just not enough people pit in that situation. Here comes James. He's finally up here. Okay, he's gonna have to put in the laps of his life. He'll probably pass us. I don't think he can get up to Gavin and Shane. There's that corner. early. He might be able to do it. I'm not going to pull over for him.
38.5.
Into the race, I would want a top 3. That would be nice. He'll have to pass us off the corner, which he should easily be able to do. We're going to get 5 to go this time. The worst thing that these two ahead of us could do is start fighting for position too early. They need to wait until white flag. Don't start. Shane pulls out to go past. This is going to slow them both down.
5 to go.
And James is loving everything he's seeing right now behind us. He's seeing them just a little slower. But Shane completes it in one corner. Is Gavin going to be able to get back to him? It looks like Gavin's just a little too tight. Yeah, James is not going to win this. He's just kind of evened out, and he's got like 4 lap better tires than us, but that's about it. He's going to pass us, but he's going to have to do it somewhere other than the middle of the corner. He's going to have to find a way off the corner, or yeah, just get the run off the corner and get us on corner entry. We are going to be keeping it down on the bottom here. I don't think we can hold him off. Oh, Shane gets a big push. Shane gets a big push. Is that going to allow Gavin to get to the inside of him? It does. They are trying to get James the win here. I'm doing everything I can to hold him off the corner. Gavin back to... No, Gavin... Yes, Gavin does lead that lap. So Shane's quicker. Made a mistake. Here comes James. He can just drive it in so much deeper, but we're just gonna help these two out a bit. Gavin back in the lead for the white flag. James isn't going to be able to get there. He's just going to come up a few laps short. Us hanging on his outside through 3 and 4 did not help him. Who is going to get it? Is Shane going to drive it into 3? Oh, he's pushing bad. I thought he was going to grab the wall there. No lap traffic. Shane doesn't have a run, though. Is Gavin going to get a bad push out of the corner? Shane drive it in too deep. Shane's trying to look low off the corner. Gavin doesn't push up. Gavin's going to get the win. We're going to get 4th. James comes back to 3rd. That was awesome.
There's the flag.
It's another must-watch, right? Especially since we got to actually see the race for the win. Shane, that close. He threw it away. Just got too tight off of 2 there. Well, really, James kind of threw it away with his pit stop, but he almost got back there. He would have won it, I think, if we had went double file restart and not had that wreck. Because he would have had a few extra laps and wouldn't have been 18 rows back. That was awesome. All right, well, let's go take a look at Very, very tough track. Well, I have no idea what we got going on here. Why are we wrecking? Yeah, do not hit people after a race. Did he try to hit him, or was he trying to go in his pits? Okay, I think he was trying to go in his pits. Don't run into people after races, especially with direct drive wheels. You can really hurt someone if they're not ready for it, especially if you're taking off your gloves at the end, pacing around. Do not do that. I will ban people for it. 6381. That was awesome. I am glad that we got such a good race in there. Another must watch. Gavin using up the right rear way more than everyone else, but that was after burnout, so it might have done some more to it. What an awesome race. Oh, Brian's wheel disconnected, so I'm sure we're going to see something really weird. All right, let's take a look at the incidents. So we got Nathan putting his nose down there, and he gets loose, and yeah, Kyle just late to react there. And that is the first caution. And that hurt. Oh, that sucks. Dan had no control over his car. I hope Robert understands that. I mean, he's just trying to get off there, but yeah. Just, his car was broken. Hopefully it didn't kill Robert's car. And we got Jeremy. He's going to head up and say hello to the wall. And Nathan is going to blink. Gavin. That was a big wall hit. That was a long wall hit, too. Someone's blinking. Robert blinks. Oh, where are you going, Nathan? That is not the right direction to be heading at that point in the corner. Massive wall hit. Tracy, big wall hit. That was one we saw as we were going around him. Robert is going to hit the wall. Not sure what this is. Devin coming in the pits? No. Just late in the run, very slow. Wallace can't get his car to turn at this point. James, very low entry there. Is he trying to pit? No. Alex going to the wall? No, it's just showing us a bunch of stuff here. David. Oh, he's going way too quick. Alright, so this is where David ends up speeding because he is going 64 miles an hour at the line and then into the wall. And then we got Lance. I don't know why it's showing that. Dan comes back out on the track. Mitch, I don't know why it's showing him. Robert and Chris. Oh, Robert is pushing it on the apron. It's fine. Is this where Brian's... Yeah, Brian's wheel goes goodbye. And hopefully he doesn't take anyone else out. He nearly gets Ryan. And everyone survives that at least. And it didn't screw anyone over pit-wise. Hold on. Not getting away with this, JP. That's what I figured, that they were thinking that, oh, everyone's going to pit here. Alright, JP. What'd you do? Were you too quick? Did you not practice green flag stops? And 50 is the speed limit, and I think, yeah, I think he thought it was 60 or something, or 55. He's at 55 right here, and then just gets hit, and can't do anything about that. Alright, now that we saw that, then, yeah, hopefully he didn't get screwed over here. It looks like he's okay, so he did have a black flag. I cleared the black flag, so that, yeah, that cleared his black flag. I assume he was the lucky dog and not in an incident, since he was pulling up there. And we got, this is, what was this? So we've got the caution at lap. So we had Brian's caution. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who to... Shane's just coming up. He's staying, well, he's a little higher. Robert's staying a little lower. Both at blame because, well, Shane's at the biggest blame because he can see Robert. Robert probably can't. All right, maybe he can see. He might have single monitors. Let's see what it looks like from my view. Yeah, you can see him. And he starts turning up this way. Yeah, that one's on Shane. We're blaming him for that. So, it's not going to get any penalties from it, but not the greatest thing to happen. Now, we had another wreck, apparently, that was not... Oh, it's James. What happened here? He slows down to get in the corner and gets ran into. That was very odd looking. It just instantly snapped. Like, that should not have snapped. So he comes all the way back from that. Wesley's on the apron spun. That's unfortunate for him. No caution. And then we're going to get some wall hits here. Lance hard into the wall. Very hard into the wall. I think that broke something. Well, he forgot that he had a corner coming up if it didn't break something. Chad is going to get in the wall. Nope, just a little scratch. Lance, again, going for the wall. No. Oh, might have someone. Alright. And Mark is trying to make a move and gets in the wall. Colton goes by him. Keena, little wall tap. Alex is going to drive it in hard on the high side, which you just can't really do anything with there. And then, yeah, we had some weird stuff happen right at the end. I would want to make sure no one's trying to run into people for no reason. I think Ryan just was caught off guard by that. And then I think Tracy just flips it there at the end. Yeah, so that was a great race. Hope everyone had fun. And let's take a look at results and points. Get this pulled up real quick. Maybe, if I hit the right buttons. Alright, so 3 cautions for 9 laps in a 97 lap race. Great stuff. James is going to get bonus points for best lap, most laps led, and pole. So ends up getting 99 points, 1 more point than Shane. But could have had the 112. Had he won that, we're going to end up with 88 points. We get our bonus points for leading that lap, which is 3 more points for us. And it worked out in the end because we ended up getting 4th. Ryan follows us up from the back of the field. Chad has a great race, pretty much up front the whole time since he started 6th, finishes 6th. Mitch follows us up. Zach really fell off hard at the end of that one. Colton just wasn't able to get through the field as good as James. Moody looked like he was dropping off bad after we passed him. I think once he had to check up for us there, that scared him off there. Kyle gets a good finish in 12th from 31st. And then Ryan and Robert, Spencer, Jeremy, JP, Devin, Alex, Wesley, hard luck for him with that half spin, no caution. Tracy all the way back in 23rd. James 22nd, Robert, Lance, Mark, Justin, and then David. Just no luck for the Lovics because the pit stop and then David not getting the wave around and having a couple of people ahead of him, and then just no caution after that. Well, JP got it after that, so yeah, then Keena, lap down, George, Dan, Chris, Brian, and Nathan Scott. So let's take a look at the points, and here they are. We are the points leader still. Gavin has closed in a little bit, but with us getting up to 4th and getting 88 points, that was a massive recovery from what looked like it was going to be a pretty poor race for us. But Gavin gets the win. That is the 5th different winner. If you look here, Wesley, Andrew, Colton, Jack, and now Gavin. And as you can see, not all the winners show up all the time. So it's not required for you to show up all the time. It's going to help me, obviously, because I will most likely be here for every race. Gavin will probably be here for every race, but unfortunately he got wrecked early once. It'll happen to us, probably. But Colton, Mitch, and then lowercase Ryan did not show up this week, so he's not able to get some points there. Wallace is in 6th, Alex 7th, Shane, Ryan was not here, Adam was not here. Zach is in 11th, and as you can see, all the way down through here, show up when you can. If you can't, cool. But, yeah, I think it's been a fun league so far and another great race. So the next one, though, is Rockingham. I hope everyone shows up and drives within their limit because it could be a really fun race. Then it's Bristol, but then we go to Nashville, which is the greatest racetrack on the service for ovals. And then USA Asphalt, Atlanta, which will be a restrictor plate race, Chicago, Irwindale, and Texas. So, hope you're enjoying the series. Good job to Gavin, and thanks for watching.